Good morning, Adams 14. Good morning! So it's always an honor to be in front of you, but I'm going to do a reverse, Rudy, because I was instructed that I should wear some kind of jersey or some sporting thing, but as you all know, this is what I wear. This has been my uniform for 37 years of management, but just for you, and in honor of hockey a little bit, I brought a different shirt. So do you mind if I change real quick? Is that good? Give me a second.
Come on, let's give it to him. He's really trying here. I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric, baby, when I turn it on. All through my city.
So the only jersey that I own is a hockey jersey. And for those of you who know me, it had to have Mickey on it. So, and you know, I follow it with my Mickey socks, of course. But I also have my Mickey sunglasses. You know, Rudy's story is incredible. And I know you all have those stories out there personally of the things that you went through. I think a lot of people think that I was born with a suit on. Believe it or not, I was not. I grew up in 5 Points. I've stood in the free cheese line. I have been there where we had milk, cheese, raisins, and bread. That was dinner. And that was in high school. So when Rudy talks about the impact that you have on our young people, he's not lying. I was lucky that I had nuns at 23rd and York. If you've ever been by Loyola Grade School, that's where I went. And they basically told me, you can do whatever you want. But also, when I got to college, I was told, no, you're not going to be able to do what you want. I was told by the finance teacher that I would never become a banker. And at the age of 25, I became the youngest bank president in the state of Colorado's history. So Rudy, you are an inspiration to us all. I think you make us feel better about what we do, and you make us want to work harder for all the young folks that we have. So next slide for me, please. Whichever one I had. So here's what we do. The foundation, you always wonder, where does your money go? Well, here it is. Last year, we awarded $296,000 in scholarships to 21 students. We raised some money. The funding the unfunded, I know that's the funkiest name in the world. It should be called mini grants, but if I write a grant and I say I'm re-granting, some of the money I can't get, so that's why we changed the name. We were actually supposed to do $25,000 and somehow it just kept bumping up. I don't know how that happened. And then we had great support of our young people here. We basically, through our funding the unfunded, supported about 4,800. Next slide, please. Whatever slide I have there. So you want to know what we do? Well, we do 3 major things. The first thing that we do is we actually run a leadership program here in the city of Commerce City. And we try to educate people about their own city, and we actually spend a day inside of the school district. The next thing we do is that we do funding the unfunded. I will tell you that this year, instead of $25,000, we'll be awarding $35,000 in funding the unfunded. So you can tell I'm not a professional. And the biggest thing we do is our scholarships. And over I can't believe it'll be almost 9 years that I've been here, these are the folks that you have helped support and go on to post-secondary. And last year, this was our group. This was our group. So let me tell you a little bit about what you have created. In the first slide, you saw a young lady, Viri Valdez, who I know I keep telling you this, but I'm just terribly excited that we gave her scholarship in 2014. She is now my boss. She is on the foundation board, so she is my boss. I am going after another young man who finished his master's in accounting and now is with one of the big 4 accounting firms to become my boss as well. And so these students, they continue to thrive and do incredible things thanks to you. You all make this really happen. There's so much hope and promise and excitement, and it's fun because they all have different things they want to do. Fabian, he is going to design the greatest clothing in the entire world. He is so incredible. I remember doing his interview, and you know, when you do interviews, we tell them, come in a suit or tie or dress shirt. And I said, Fabian, you are the exception. If you show up looking boring like me, I will not let you go to the interview. You better come spectacular because you have got to sell yourself. We have young folks that, and I know her mom's out there, and I'm not going to embarrass her. This young lady who has overcome so many things in therapy over her entire life, guess what she wants to become? A physical therapist. To serve those folks. She's been in therapy her entire life. So the bright hope that we have for our young people is incredible. And thanks to you, it's going to happen. So this next year, and I know a lot of people walked up, I thought you were retiring. You got me for one more year. One more year and then I will be retiring. But I want to invite you to the 23rd annual 14er Fest. We've already got the date set. It's going to be down the street. You can't miss it, 4040 Quebec Street. And that's our biggest fundraiser. And so we hope that you'll buy some tickets and do all kinds of stuff like that. Do I have one more slide? Because I know I'm supposed to get out of here. These are some of our supporters. And you should recognize some of these names. In fact, tonight, we will be at the Deck Superstore. We're meeting with, every year the board meets with the students twice a year. And it's really just to see how they're doing and mentor them. And Jonathan Mitchell, whose family has been here in Commerce City for 70 years, is hosting it. And so you can see a lot of our different strong supporters. The Rotary has been incredible with us. We partner with them for scholarships. And Rocky Mountain Recycling last year, instead of one $20,000 scholarship, they gave us 2 $20,000 scholarships. So we continue to do a lot better. Do I have one more slide? Maybe? Or am I done? Okay, wait. Before I go, I am always a fundraiser, right? And I have one customer. It's you and our students. So, on your chairs, if you don't have one, you can find one. There's this folded brochure. And I will tell you there was heart and soul put into this brochure. And here's the heart and soul. I was using a machine the district bought 70 years ago to fold. And I killed it. It died. So the last 300 were hand-folded by my wife and I. So you better appreciate these dang things. The opportunity here is that if you would like to do payroll deduction, and think of it this way, if every person in here gave $5 a paycheck, we could raise 50 grand. I don't want millions. I want a cup of coffee a month. That's what I want at Starbucks. I want a cup of coffee a month. And you can fill these out, give them to me. Miss Aurora, would you stand up and wave? Where are you? I told her I was going to embarrass her. Back over there, Aurora, who's in payroll. If you can't find me, you can interoffice these to Miss Aurora in payroll, and she'll take care of it. It's a very simple process. So, again, I appreciate you. I think you are incredible, and I will disagree with Dr. Laurie on one thing, and I'll end. She said our students are not different. BS. They are different. They're better. Thank you.